So I'm from 100% Open. We're an innovation company, and we run competitions like this all the time. So the first time I met Chris about 3 years ago, he said to me within literally about 90 seconds of us starting a conversation, he said, "Everything happens somewhere, that's geography." And I thought, that sounds like a nice catchy kind of strap line. Since meeting him, I kind of realised this fascinating world of kind of geo geeks, and which hitherto I hadn't known of, and I'm sort of increasingly interested in that. But I just want to say a few words about what we're going to be looking for. We've actually got 4 other judges who will be here on Sunday afternoon from 2:30 to 4 o'clock. And I just want to say who they are and just tell you a little bit about what I think they're going to be looking for. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be looking for. So we have Eloise Day from Capital Growth and Nick Snellgar from Future Farms. And I think they're both going to be really interested in the type of the challenge itself. So how will Britain feed itself? They're both coming from a kind of sustainable agriculture, food and farming kind of perspective, and they know everything there is to know in that space. So I think they will be quizzing you on the problems that you're trying to address. Then we've got Liz Radcliffe and Peter Tahar and James Cutler. Peter and Liz are from Ordnance Survey, and James Cutler is from EMAP Side, and they're particularly interested in the way that your propositions kind of tackle geographic data and use geographic information. And then until tonight, I've never met any of these people, so I'm going to try and reach some consensus amongst the judges. And I'm not particularly an expert in either sustainable food and farming or geographic information, but what I'm really interested in is a pitch that is in kind of plain English, crystal clear English, that articulates not only the problem that you're trying to solve, but also the solution that you have, and also the execute. I think most important for me is the fact that this actually leads to something that really happens. So it's not just a nice idea, but something that really makes a difference to the problems that you're trying to solve. So the thing that I'm most interested in is the plan, or the evidence, or the energy and enthusiasm with which you pitch your proposition. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I think it's going to be fun. I've done quite a few of these camps myself, and they're exhausting, but rewarding. So I'm looking forward to seeing how far you get by Sunday afternoon. So I'm just going to ask Peter to say a few words from an Ordnance Survey perspective, what he's looking for on Sunday as well.
Thanks for being here. I'll keep this very, very short. We were very proud to start Geovation 18 months ago. Very happy to try and promote innovation in a slightly different way than we've always been used to, and specifically targeting different types of issues, different types of problems, and obviously also solved by different types of people than we always worked with. So we did one challenge last year that ran from October through to February or so. You know better than I do. Where we had 3 excellent winners at the end that got some seed funding. I think 2 out of these 3 are actually doing quite well, and then another company that didn't win or another group that didn't win didn't win any seed funding actually was taken through by one of the judges and taken by the hand almost by one of the judges, and is now becoming a more and more successful company. And that's what we're trying to do as well here. One thing that I am looking for as a judge is sustainability of the idea. An idea can be a great idea, but obviously we want to also make sure that the venture will still be there in a year's time, maybe in 2 years' time, maybe in 10 years' time, and maybe a very successful one. So that's one of the other things that we're looking for, and certainly not only the geographic component. And now I'm handing it to the man, David.